Yeah, morning, Zach. What's going on, man? How was your weekend? Don't know if you got to see yesterday, but I did the PC closed beta test. Streamed for about 3 hours yesterday. Yo, Zatu. So Zatu, how did you like the PC version? And I'm just doing my premium supplies on AI because it's much faster. So, take about an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours at the most.
La battaglia comincia.
I think it ends today, but I don't know what time because it said 9:15, so I'm not sure when it ends. The PC version. Yo, Tonic, what's up? Oh, you got a tea break? Oh, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I'm just doing the premium supplies, in the AI because it's faster, just to get it out of the way. Because basically the rewards are the same regardless. It's just faster to do it this way, that's all.
Forze nemiche all'orizzonte. Caccia in volo. Corazzata nemica individuata.
You do the same on your free-to-play account? Yeah, it's just so much easier.
Caccia di ritorno.
Because I did an experiment like months ago or last year where I did 3 through 6 in AI, and I was like, let me do 7, 8 in Legendary and Standard. Yeah, it took me 9 hours. I was like, never again. Mouth breathers this morning. I don't know, maybe that's a little bit better than chewing on their food. Or hearing a fire alarm in the background, chirping every 30 seconds. That's because you got all the fleets, fleet cuts and all that other stuff that was just going on over the weekend. In the 2 years that we've had fleets, I have never been in a fleet battle yet because nobody in my fleet is ever on. That's all right though. It's not really a big deal to me. I don't flex like that anyway. I like screwing around in AI anyway.
Caccia in volo.
Besides, after I'm done with this, then I got to go to my son's work and get a battery for my truck. So, I got that going on today. I was supposed to do that on Friday, but I haven't seen my kid in like, what was it, at least a month? And he had eye surgery on Friday, so I think he goes back to work today, so that way I can go see him. So I'll go in the morning and get that done. That's 2 broken guns. That never happens. I probably will do ranked only because I want the steel. I guess that's one of the better ways to get steel. Alright, that's 1. Let's go down the line. It's supposed to be a nice day today too, so I kind of want to do some stuff outside. Got a couple errands to run, like grocery shopping, you know, adult stuff. I gotta get some eggs. I'm all out of eggs. Oh, damn. You got mold on your bread already? You don't want to eat this American bread, the shit that lasts on the shelves for a whole month. It's not even bread, it's all fake food. You can eat the shit that we gotta eat. I don't even eat bread anymore. Though I am finding recipes online, I kind of want to try them to make bread. The one is where you make bread out of chicken. I think it's baking powder, ground chicken, and a couple eggs. Weston, you like rye bread? I'm not a big rye bread fan, especially when it comes to like a Reuben sandwich, because that's usually that's the bread that they use for that, for Reubens. I don't mind sourdough. I don't mind wheat bread or white bread. But when I'm talking about bread, it's got to be real bread. And like I said, not that shit that's on the store shelves. Can't eat that crap anymore. I'm not eating fake food anymore. That's why I went back on the carnivore diet. Meat, eggs, and water. It doesn't matter what kind of meat you eat. It could be seafood, chicken, turkey. The only pork I'll eat is bacon, but it's got to be uncured bacon. I don't want none of that phosphates and nitrates and nitrites in it. I just don't want that crap in my body no more. Yeah, Wesson, well, they better fix that problem on the X and the S, because remember, during the beta, that damn fucking beta was causing my Xbox to shut off. And that was pissing me off. I mean, to the point where I took my Xbox to a computer repair shop, had it cleaned out, repasted, and it still did it. I mean, granted that I've had my console, the Series X, for 5 years. But the guy at the computer shop, he didn't see anything wrong with it internally. He said, yeah, it was dirty. So, like I said, he cleaned it out, and you know, that's how it goes.
Caccia in volo.
You played 2042? You know what I like about 2042? Because I play it, and I haven't played it recently, is that you can just play against the AI if you want to, and still unlock the guns and also unlock attachments. You don't have to do it in, you know, just going against regular players.
Caccia di ritorno.
Oh, 2042 sucked when it came out. No doubt. You know, and you're running with your character, and then there's like this like hesitation. That went on for like a year and a half, and it was pissing everybody off.
Allarme incendio.
I keep pulling the Spartan, leaving it just enough to be a problem. Well, you can do Redacted. You can do Stadium as well, Zach. Stadium is like, you know, they're small maps. So...
Abbiamo distrutto un incrociatore nemico.
È in vantaggio, signore.
Corazzata nemica affondata.
Yep. You know what? Spartan needs to like trademark that, where you know what I mean, where he gets the sweetest shot and just leaves just a tiny bit of little health. I call that the Spartan. He really needs to trademark that. That's two. Yeah, I'll go over that one next. Yeah, see, Spartan was playing Borderlands 4. That's just a game I can't really get into. Oh, you definitely can get over 100 plus kills, yeah, against AI, for sure. I think I had 200 and something the one game. That was just recently. Me and my buddy Johnny, we always go in AI, and then we'll try, after we get our aim down, then we try to go against actual players. And then who are we killed by most of the time? PC players. Gee, I wonder why. This one guy was blatantly cheating the other day we were playing it. Killing everybody with a pistol in one shot. It's like, I don't think so. And what I mean by a pistol shot, he was doing it up close. It wasn't like he was far away. So he was getting like headshots at like, what, a couple meters away. We're like, I don't think so, dude. And plus he was top of the leaderboard, so we're like, yeah, he's cheating. That's actually funny, Tonic. Well, the PC players have the hacks on first-person shooter games, and they also have Cronus. Believe it or not, I do have a Cronus, but I don't know how to use the damn thing. I just like, okay, what do I do? You got to go through all these steps to download scripts and all that other shit. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for that crap. So I paid $100 for that thing 3 years ago and never used it. It's out of the box, but I just don't use it. Now, my buddy Johnny, he's got one too. He told me it took him 5 hours to get the scripts to work right. I'm like, yeah, exactly. I don't have the patience for that crap. I just don't. I forgot what ship I was in, for crying out loud. Testing out Azerlane Bismarck, because I only got it for free in a crate, so I was like, alright, I'll give it a shot.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer gesunken.
Torpedos Achterhaus.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer versenkt.
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
Yeah, my son, like, when he plays first-person shooter games, my son's reaction time is way better than mine. Way better. So the younger generation, it's just that their reaction time is a lot quicker. But as an older gamer,
Sieg ist in Sicht.
we have experience, so we use that to our advantage. All right, Tonic, again, I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'll be on for until premium supplies are done, and then probably this evening I'll probably get back on to finish Weekly Havoc too. So I like just to get this part done first, because I don't want to be on for 4 or 5 hours straight. 2 hours, 3 hours is enough for me. I'll do a Hindenburg. Oh, and I pulled another one of those Spanish cruisers out of a crate yesterday, the tier 3. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Party. You might be streaming tonight? Yeah, I'll be streaming. Probably this, to finish, like I said, to finish Havoc out. I don't even know why people even bother with skins. It's not like you really are paying attention to the goddamn skins on your weapons while you're actually playing. If you are, then why are you playing the game anyway? It's not going to make your weapon do anything better. Now, I did get to see a video. I don't know if it's Chinese players or Japanese players, but they did a whole video on the Battle Royale. So that looks interesting. And I'm not a Battle Royale type person. Never really was. Kind of like, you know, Apex and Fortnite, all them games. That type of gameplay does not really suit me. Going back to bed? Yeah. Sun's coming up here, Zach. Yeah, it's 10 to 7.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer versenkt. Katapultjäger kehrt zum Schiff zurück.
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
Katapultjäger in der Luft.
And everybody else is on the other side of the map, of course. Why would it be the other way around? Now that, like, when it came to the BF6 building beta, I did enjoy playing it when it didn't shut my console off. There were a few times where I got to play for like 2-3 hours without that happening, but then there were times where I'd play for 15-20 minutes and it would shut off, so. See how it happens. We got less than a month before it comes out. I'm nowhere near anywhere on that. I don't even think I've made it to level 20 yet on that damn free battle pass. I think that's the fourth one, right? Right? Yeah. Need one more. Or no? Yeah, one more. Alright. I don't want to finish it off. We'll finish it off with the Conqueror. Screw it. I'll tell you one thing this whole summer. It has barely, and I mean barely, rained for the last 3 months. We already have leaves falling off trees, which usually is a sign that we're going to have a bad winter. So I'm curious right now. I'm going to look at my phone. When is the next amount of rain going to come our way? Because goddamn it, we need it. You know, humidity's high. Surprise. Jesus, the only time we might get any rain is not until Sunday, next Sunday, or this coming Sunday. 35% chance. Upper 70s throughout the whole week. Well, for the next almost week and a half.
Show 'em what we've got, chaps.
And usually September by this time, we're supposed to be in like in the 60s and 70s, really. So I'm kind of shocked that it's not raining. Spartan, where am I at? I'm in Ohio, dude. Northeast Ohio. Probably about 10 miles south of Lake Erie, in what's called Concord.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Yeah, I just looked at the weather forecast on Cleveland 19 Action News weather app, and it don't look like we're getting anything. Not until Sunday. But yeah, we need rain. So, hey, a quick question. Did you play the second closed beta test on the PC? And if you did, what'd you think about it? Because I did it yesterday. Kania? No, that's about 45 minutes east of me. The last time I was in Kania, there was a campground called Evergreen Lakes Campground right off of I-90. That's the last time I was in Kania, and that was probably 15 years ago. And according to the on Steam, it said that the closed beta was from the 12th through the 15th. So today's the 15th. I don't know when it ends. You know, today. So yeah, Kanya. Yeah, I've been there before. Like I said, it's been 15 years. I took my son there. We went camping, and then not far from there was a. Or no. That's a different night. My bad. Never mind. No, but camping, yeah, Evergreen Lakes. That was the last time I was there. I think I've asked you in the past if you've ever been to Cleveland to go on the USS Cod, the submarine that they redid a couple years back. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out maybe one day. The only military equipment that I've ever seen is usually during it's during Labor Day weekend. They always have the Cleveland Air Show. But the prices for that have just gotten outrageous. So I don't even bother going to the air show. If I want to watch the planes fly over, I just go on the opposite side of the highway. And that's where the Cleveland Mounted Police Station is, where they keep all the horses and shit. And they have a grassy area where you can park and watch the planes there, so. You've been to Six Flags? So that would be the old Geauga Lake. Where Geauga Lake and SeaWorld were. Because that's what they became Six Flags.
Our team has taken the lead.
Have you ever been to Cedar Point, Spartan, in Sandusky? If you haven't, I'd recommend it if you're into roller coasters. D-Day, Ohio's usually in August? Okay. Well, then I missed it for this year. Maybe I'll check it out next year. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in Ohio that a lot of people don't know. I mean, you've got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know, you got the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You even have the Inventors Hall of Fame. That's in Akron. Like I said, you got Cedar Point. I've never been to Kings Island, so that's something that's got to be done on my bucket list. Kings Island tried to kill you? How so? I gotta hear this. Yeah, because before Six Flags, before it was Six Flags, like I said, it was called Geauga Lake. And I remember going there as a kid back in the mid-'80s. I was a part of the YMCA day camp for a number of years. In Youngstown? Not that I'm aware of.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Oh, that's right. Air Force Museum in Dayton. You are correct. Yep. I had a friend of mine. She lived in what's called Enon, Ohio. This is from college. Right now, it's not far from Yellow Springs. She took me there a couple times when I went to go visit her. But yeah, we never went to the museum, though. Yeah, you're right. There is that museum there in Dayton. Yep. Hell, I've even been to the, I want to say it's the original Bob Evans farm, where the first Bob Evans restaurant is. Isn't that in southern Ohio somewhere? Because I went there with my grandparents when I was a kid. I want to say I was 10 years old. So that's almost 40 years ago. Shit, I'm old. I hate it when these damn matches in AI take all day long. The Italian job. That's just... Ah, okay. Yeah, the only time I ever got stuck on a ride at Cedar Point, it was called the Demon Drop. And yeah, that was fun. You get all the way to the top, and then it kind of pushes you out, and then it just drops you, right? We get all the way to the top, and we were stuck there for 45 minutes. They wouldn't let us off, and they couldn't bring us down. And then they didn't warn us when they fucking fixed the ride, and we were all freaking out. But it was still fun. Come on, AI player, just come on out. Fine, I'll shoot. Yeah, because the old Jog Lake, aka Six Flags, had the wave pool. You know, where they had the water park, and then across the lake is when back in the day was SeaWorld. And then Six Flags bought both parks and made it into one giant park. So, all right, that should take care of the legendary ones, right? Yeah. Now we go to 8. Hell, I remember at Jog Lake, I even got stuck on the double loop at the top of the hill. And then the other ride I think I also got stuck on was at Cedar Point, and it was, oh God, what was it called? It's green and purple. It's like toward the front of the park too. Oh, I can't think of it. The Raptor, I think it's called. It's a coaster that suspends underneath the track. I took my sister there when she was 10 years, was she 10? Yeah, she was 10 years old. And I took my sister on that, and we got stuck on the first hill. And it was her first time being on a roller coaster. She was crying and screaming. Her mom, who was a psycho, was also screaming because my dad had a daughter in his second marriage, so she's my half-sister, but she's my sister. And I'm laughing the whole time because nothing's going to happen to us. And next thing you know, they finally let the ride go. We get done with the ride. Her cries went from, I want to go again. Can we go again? Can we go again? I think we went on that ride like 5 times in a row. She just loved it. But she didn't like it on the first time we got stuck. So I kind of imagine a 10-year-old kid, how they felt about that. It was kind of funny, though. It's comical. I thought it was anyway. But her mother freaking out didn't really help any. Some other places I've been to in Ohio that I don't know if you've ever heard of, Spartan, is called Dover Lake. And it was like a water park. It's in a lake called Holiday Sands. Not really sure where Holiday Sands is located, but that was a place I used to go to a lot when I was a kid. Dover Lake, that's actually kind of a fun water park. They have a lake, but their water slides, you go down in inner tubes. You either have to walk to the top. It's like a ski resort. You walk up to the top, or you can take a ski lift. And then you go on an inner tube, and you go down one part of the slide, and then there's like a pool of water, and then you go down to the next slide, another pool of water, until you get all the way down to the end. So that was kind of fun.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
Enemy cruiser sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, that sucked. That was a shitty shot.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
The ship is on fire.
Our victory is in sight.
No, but I've been to Hocking Hills. But when I went, it was in the month of December, and it was cold. It was a girl I was dating about 15 years ago. It was the only time her and I had ever been to Hocking Hills. But I've had a lot of friends of mine go down there, and they said it was absolutely pretty cool. Kind of like when you go to Sandusky, go to Palmatoon, or not Palmatoon, Put-in-Bay. Sorry, Put-in-Bay. And you go to the islands, and they have actually caves in the islands. I've been to those caves before in Lake Erie. It's kind of neat. Oh, you're only 30 minutes from there? Okay, so are you in Logan County then? Because isn't that where Hocking Hills is Logan County? Because that's like, well, Hocking Hills from where, there to where I'm at is about 3.5 hour drive. If I'm not mistaken. Because I know it's 2.5 hours or 2 hours from here to Columbus, depending on traffic. I know it's an hour and a half from here to Ashland. Why do I know that? Because that's where I went to college, Ashland University. Hocking County? Okay. I'm trying to remember what highway from Columbus to get down to that area. Is it 33?
Action station.
I'm trying to remember. It's been so long, so these are guesses, by the way. Oh, you boarded them. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm in Lake County, which is the smallest county in Ohio. And right next to Lake County would be Ashtabula County, which is the largest county in the state of Ohio. I don't know if you knew that or not. I used to live in an area called the Mentor Headlands, where Mentor Headlands State Beach Park is. It happens to be the longest beach in the state of Ohio. Right next door to Fairport Harbor, which is also next door to Morton Salt. Morton Salt is where they have all the salt mines underneath Lake Erie. So anytime there's an earthquake that's located, the epicenter is in the lake, they shut all operations down to the salt mines for like 72 hours. The buddy of mine works for the salt mines, been there for over 30 years. 33, okay. Because if I'm not mistaken too, if you take 33, isn't that also a way to get down to like Ohio University in Athens, Ohio? Because I think from Columbus to Athens, it was like 45 minutes. It wasn't that long of a drive. Because when I went to college, a bunch of us went to OU for Halloween weekend, which, by the way, that is a blast. That is just too much fun. Okay.
Fire.
We sank an enemy cruiser.
It ain't really a block party. I mean, they shut the streets down for Halloween weekend. I remember the one year we went, I was 21. A buddy of mine was in a fraternity down there. And this was in 97, so that gives you an idea how old I am. I was 21. And what was it? We got there on a Friday, and then Friday wasn't bad. We just went to the local bars, had some fun. Saturday morning, dude, I shit you not, it was a drunk fest the whole time I was there. The whole time. Ooh, that hurt. I mean, I went to high school with a bunch of people that went to OU, and I'll be honest with you. OU is nothing but a bunch of hills, and you need to be drunk if you're going to be walking up and down them hills all day. Ah, okay. Yeah, because I remember when I left there that Sunday morning, it took us forever to get out of there. I mean, it took us forever because the traffic was just so bad. Because it's only 2 lanes, a 1-lane road, go one way each, whatever, just 2 lanes. Yeah, that kind of did suck. But I'll tell you now, I had a hell of a time though. That was a fun weekend. A lot of good memories. All right, Spartan, again, thank you for stopping. Appreciate it. And yeah, you have yourself a great day, dude. Like I said, I'll be on again later this evening doing that, finishing up the Havoc stuff in Standard. I just like doing the premium supplies in AI because it's just a hell of a lot faster. So, yeah, have yourself an awesome day, dude. We got nothing there. Hugh Jackson is back working in the college. What school? He's probably the worst fucking head coach the Cleveland Clowns had ever. It's like, what was his record for Cleveland the last 2 years he was there? 1-32 or 1-31. He won one game the one year and won no games the second year. And then he lost his job when in 2018 when Baker Mayfield started. I can't believe Hugh Jackson's still coaching. That guy should just give it up. Georgia State. All right. Is he winning? Or is he still having that I can't win syndrome? Offensive coordinator, your quarterback's coach. Huh. So he still gets to call the plays. I don't know if that's such a great idea when it comes to Hugh Jackson. And who knows what's going on with the Clowns today. I'm glad I didn't watch the game yesterday because I already knew they were going to lose to Baltimore. That was just a given. And all I see on YouTube, you know, from all these Cleveland Browns fans that, you know, pay attention with the team week in, week out, that they're not even playing Shedeur Sanders, or I'm not saying playing, they're not even having him practice, not even on the practice squad or running the scout teams. It's like, why is he even there? You know, why? Because he can sell a jersey? I still don't think that Dylan Gabriel is the better quarterback. I really don't. But, you know, that's why Cleveland is called the mistake by the lake. He was a coach for Grambling. God, can you imagine if he was a coach last weekend? Not this past weekend, the weekend that Ohio State beat them 70-0. Oh boy. $11-44-1. Well, I'm sorry he was able to get a win in Cleveland because I think that's all he really had. Oh, no way. He did have a couple of wins in 18 with Baker before they fired his ass. That's right. You know what's also funny? Before the Cavs won their championship in 2016, there was a Cleveland's professional sports team that did win a championship twice in the last 40-some years. Can anybody name those teams? In what sport?
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
I'll give you a hint. It involves a ball. It was soccer. You had the Cleveland Force and the Cleveland Crunch. And they used to play at the Richfield Coliseum, which is not there no more. They tore that sumbitch down years ago. You're gonna say curling? No, it was soccer. Yep. Because actually, that's where the Cavs used to play. They used to play at the Richfield Coliseum. Now, here's another little trivia for you. Before the Browns had their own training facility in Berea, Ohio, which is right on the opposite side of the railroad tracks of Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, where do the Cleveland Browns have their training camp for preseason? Anybody know? I'll give you a hint. It's a community college. Let's see if we got any brainiacs here. And I'm talking about a time from the mid 80s, early 80s, mid 80s, until the Browns facility was opened. It's located in, well, you could say it's either located in Willoughby, Mentor, or Kirtland, Ohio, because all three of them border right where the college is. It's right off of I-90 and Route 306. It's called Lakeland Community College. That's where the Browns used to have training camp back in the 80s. And then in the early 90s, mid 90s is when the Browns facility opened up in Berea, which is where it's currently still today. And believe it or not, summer of 95, I actually worked there as a grounds person. If you ever see pictures of the Browns facility, their training facility, they should have 4 fields. 2 of them are 100 yards, and the other ones I think are 50 yards or something. The small practice field on the far back left corner, I helped finish that. It was myself and about 20 of us unrolling the sod and putting it all together, and we didn't get done until 10:30 at night. So, all right, Zatu, you have a great day, man. Have a great day at work. Again, I'll be on this evening. And, yeah. Where we at here? 9-9. This guy's such a nice guy, leaving a little smoke screen. Thanks, Thor. Yeah, just what Cleveland needs.
Generatore di fumo avviato.
La nostra squadra è in vantaggio. La nostra vittoria è vicina. Lasciata cortina fumogena.
Oh, that smoke didn't last long with that dude.
La nostra vittoria è vicina.
I didn't have to do shit. Is that 4? Yep, one more. Who doesn't want to be? Yeah, why not? You know, all I know is my former high school, Mentor High School, is undefeated. My buddy's son, I guess, had some injuries in the beginning of the year and pretty much dominated. He had over 200 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns this past Friday. So at least he's back to being healthy. Ohio State won. That made me happy. I've been also keeping up on Colorado and Deion Sanders. Man, he is pissed. He is pissed. And here's the thing that I don't like about college ball and especially professional sports like the NFL. You know, I understand if these stupid assholes get first downs and they get, you know, maybe a sack or tackle for loss, or they recover a fumble. What's the fucking deal with all this celebrating? Especially if you're fucking losing the game. What are you celebrating? You know how many times I've watched these assholes they're all about highlight reels? They could be losing by 20 fucking points. They get, you know, there might be a pass breakup and the goddamn defensive back is acting like it's the best thing in the world. It's like, motherfucker, you're losing the game. What are you cheering for? I can't stand that shit. Or if they get a fumble recovery at their 8-yard line and they run fucking 92 yards into the other person's end zone. Why? What the fuck is that crap about? Stop the celebrating shit. Celebrate when you're winning, not when you're fucking losing.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
God, it pisses me off. And there's one guy in particular on the Cleveland Browns who I can't stand with the excessive fucking celebrations. Defensive back, Greg Newsome. He's been doing it his entire fucking career. It's fucking disgusting, man. I just can't stand it.
Penetration.
Fire.
But the whole goddamn excessive celebration shit, it's just stupid. It makes no goddamn sense to me at all. None.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser. Our team has taken the lead.
Just give me a. There we go.
Victory is in sight.
Is that it? Yeah, now we're on 7s. No, this is the reason why I won't watch the NFL is because of those stupid celebrations. I think it's an embarrassment, and I really don't see the whole need of it. I really don't. And then some college, players are doing it too, and it's just like, dude, stop. Tell you now, if I had done that in high school and college, I would have got my ass beat by all the coaches for crying out loud. I ain't joking. In my opinion, the coaches nowadays, they're soft. The only time I see a coach that's not soft is Little League. And I think that's for a reason, because their attention span for young kids is like that of a gnat. They don't have one. Then you get to college and the pro level, it's completely different. And I didn't realize how much you're basically catered to when you get to college. Me coming from Mentor, which was at the time the most populated high school in the state, because we only had grades 10 through 12. I had a graduating class of over 1,000. And our two-a-days sucked. Then I go to college, and two-a-days were easier than all hell. I mean, you get so many breaks. You can take a 4-hour nap, and then you go eat lunch, and your practices only last for a couple hours. It's like, dude, this is easy. And I'm trying to tell the coaches this. I'm like, dude, this is two-a-days in college? They're like, yeah, it's not tough enough for you? I'm like, no, this is too fucking easy. It was myself and I think 5 other guys that were recruited by Division I high schools, or from Division I high schools. And all of us agreed. Division I in the state of Ohio has it a lot tougher than the other schools back then. Now, things have changed, obviously, over the years, but I just think the coaches now are soft. These kids get away with a bunch of shit now. It's kind of sad. It's probably why they get away with all these stupid excessive celebrations. I thought he was closer than that. Yeah, never mind. That's how much I was paying attention.
Enemy severely damaged.
Well, you're not going to catch me in destroyers and carriers. I'll do cruisers. But this is just AI, so it's not like I'm really trying. Just doing the premium supplies.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Well, depending on what commander setup I'm using and all that other stuff determines really what I'm going to use for HE or AP. Like British battleships, they're known for their HE, so I'll mainly use HE on British battleships. I'm not going to do it on American ships, though. Not likely, anyway. French battleships, I'll use HE.
We destroyed an enemy battleship. Our team has taken the lead.
Yo, Bug, what's going on? How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I did the PC beta test yesterday. Alright, 8 Rook. I'll be on again this evening, but I'll be doing standard. I'm just doing the premium supplies and AI because it's a lot faster. That way I ain't got to dick around with it all day. That's all. No, I agree with you on that one. The AP on French battleships is not that great. It's not. But it is up close. Just not from a distance. Just depends on, you know, like where I'm at in the game, how far away is that ship that I'm shooting at. Determines whether I'm not on the French battleships, anyway, like the Jean Bart. Yeah, I'll use HE from a distance, but when they get about, 10 kilometers or less, then it gets switched over to AP. No, but I'll agree with you on that one. The HE, the AP on French battleships is not that great. It's not. Yeah, I've had my issues with AP hitting destroyers flat broadside, and they get away with it. When I mean get away with it, they'll be 2 kilometers away. I'll hit all shells, and they're still alive. It's like, okay. Yeah, whatever, they're wargaming. You say they got paper-thin fucking armor, but yet they're still alive. Wait, I think I just chose the wrong ship. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. This is not a premium fucking ship, so this is a... I wasn't even paying attention. Damn it. Ah, Christ. Well, I just did an extra match for no reason. Yeah, the German AP is okay. Italian AP in the higher tiers is nasty. I'll say that much. Not the Colombo, even though they supposedly nerfed it. Yeah, bullshit. That thing still slaps. That hurt a little bit. Guess I left my cheek open on that one. Ouch. I left myself open for that one. That's alright. That was a give me anyway, because I forgot I didn't do a premium. Or is it a premium? That may have been. I don't know. Who gives a fuck anymore? do Brandenburg. This was my favorite secondary ship. Not anymore, it's not. Oh, shit. Those stars are too thin? Yep. But I'm not a destroyer player. The only reason why I have them is because that way I can progress in the Bureau. I mean, I'm doing the Gdansk right now. Just so I can have the ship. Because maybe one day I'll want to learn how to play the goddamn things. I mean, I've been playing this game, what, 4.5 years, and like with carriers, I don't even have like 300 games in a carrier. Total. Between AI and standard. I just don't play it. Or play that class. That's all. But I also, just in this update, I've gotten 4 new commanders that I've upgraded. And I'm just screwing around with some builds right now, so. The commander on this one I bought on the last update. Where the secondaries do more damage to battleships. Yeah, it works. And if you guys have seen Senna, I've been trying his Riker commander set up on the American ships. It does work. It does work.
Gegnerische Streitkräfte entdeckt.
So I'm experimenting with that and Jersey. So on this update, I bought Jersey and I bought Colorado, got Bismarck in a crate. And I think it was the last update is when we were doing the calendar event for Riker. So all 4 of them, I've got them up to 16.3. I'm basically out of resources for upgrading commanders right now, so now I gotta stock up on them again. Well, let me guess, they're all gonna go in the middle.
Gegnerischen Kreuzer entdeckt.
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
Shit, ain't nothing came this way. The one thing I don't like about the commander I'm using on the ship right now is that I lose some distance on the secondary builds. So that's the only thing that sucks about it.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer zerstört.
Unser Sieg ist in Sicht.
Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff zerstört.
Oh, that was quick. That's what she said. So I gotta do one more, don't I? Oh no. Okay, I guess Azuma was. Alright, never mind. Down to 6. Whoops. Yeah, we'll do New Orleans. What time is it? Almost 8. Should be done with this within the hour. I do what? 6 matches, so 5 more after this. Then premiums are done. I gotta go to my son's work and get my new battery for my truck.
General quarters.
I mean, shit, damn thing has lasted 4 years. It was only a 3-year battery. Recycled battery from Vatozone. I can't remember the YouTube channel, but it's like an Asian dude. He does those customer complaints videos. That dude's fucking hilarious.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Calls AutoZone Vatozone. Are they all going to go up the middle again?
Enemy destroyer sighted. Our team is ready.
Fighter airborne.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Our victory is in sight.
Fighter returning to ship.
Yep. There we go. That's one. One more. Oh, gotta wait, gotta wait, gotta wait, gotta wait, gotta wait.
General quarters.
Enemy force detected.
Not often you see a AI battleship turn out when it's getting shot at. That might have been a waste of a plane. That kind of sucks.
Bullseye. Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Our team has taken the lead.
I'll just stay right here and not do a damn thing. Yeah, you know what? See if I can go forward and get a shot on this dude. It's possible.
Fighter airborne.
Guess I'm just not hitting it right. Alright, that's 2 for 6s. Now we gotta go to 5. Yep. Still move, so.
総員配置につけ。
Viel Glück und ruhige Wasser. That's how it's done.
Nah, I don't think these fools are gonna come from that way at all. I'll just come up the damn middle. Yeah, I need to buy a new ice maker too, because the one I had broke. So that's another thing I gotta go buy today.
기지역 확대했어.
発見された。
Those will be short.
기지 요강 확인.
Oh, I gotta get one hit. Any hit on a destroyer is a good hit. Again, I ain't gonna have to do shit. Look, all the battleships, they're playing way back. Everywhere but the target. We got tier 4 and tier 3 after this, and it's done. Fuck, my phone's been going off today. I wonder what that's all about. That's only the first one. Shit. All right. What I want to use. And why not?
Branle-bas de combat.
Oh, man.
Forces ennemies détectées. Foyer ennemi détecté.
Well, what's your secret, dude? Because I need to quit smoking. I don't smoke weed. I just smoke cigarettes. 35 years is long enough. I'm kind of tired of buying them, and I'm tired of fucking smoking them. I don't drink. Only 3 times a year. Start smoking weed. Trade one addiction for the other. Is that how it works? That's funny because a long time ago, when I worked for my former employer, I also chewed. because we weren't allowed to smoke inside the plant, so we were allowed to, you know, do chewing tobacco. I quit that with no problem. And everybody's like, oh, chewing's it's harder than smoking to quit. No, it wasn't. That was easy. Quitting smoking's a pain in the ass for me. I've tried using nicotine patches. I've tried the nicotine gum. It didn't do nothing for me. Excuse me.
La victoire est à notre portée.
Shit, I remember the one year I was doing the nicotine patch. I was chewing and smoking and drinking pretty much all at the same time. I should have had a fucking heart attack, and this is like early 2000s. And it didn't do shit for me. So, the only thing I really have not tried other than cold turkey is hypnosis. A buddy of mine did that, but then 3 months later he was smoking again. So I won't even try hypnosis because of that. I agree, and it's also the action of putting the cigarette to your mouth and taking it away. You know what I mean? And the only times I don't smoke is if I'm working, which I'm not right now. I'm looking for a job. I should have something, hopefully, by next week. These places call because they look promising. And when I start working out, if I start working out again, I don't want to have the urge to have a cigarette at all. Weekly boost is done. Tier 5s are done. Now we just got 2 left to go. 4 and a 3. Now that I changed my diet, like I said, I'm back on the carnivore diet. I gotta pull out either a chuck roast or I'm gonna pull out one of the corned beef briskets out of freezer. I haven't done a chuck roast in a while. Maybe I'll do that one. Put that bad boy in the slow cooker and let it cook for 8 to 10 hours. The chuck roast, I put the whole roast in the slow cooker. I'll do about 2 cups of beef broth, 1 stick of non-salted butter, and then that's it. And then when I go to eat it, I'll shred it up and eat it out of a bowl and just use a lot of sea salt and a little bit of black pepper, and I'm good to go. Now when I do the corned beef brisket in the slow cooker, again, I'll do the same thing. I'll do 2 cups of beef broth, but then I also fill it up, put water so where it covers it, the whole brisket. The little seasoning packet that it usually comes with, I'll put that in there. And then I'll make my own, like a Reuben bowl. So, I shred up the meat when it's done. Throw some thin slices of like Swiss cheese. and I make my own Thousand Island dressing. I did that a couple weeks ago, and making my own Thousand Island dressing, that shit tasted fucking awesome. Because I don't eat bread anymore. I don't eat pasta. I don't eat potatoes. I don't eat rice. If I go to a Chinese restaurant and order takeout or whatever, I just get the beef and broccoli, no rice. And then the little Chinese lady looks at me, she goes, "You want no rice?" "No, no rice, lady. I can't eat that shit right now."
Enemy cruiser detected.
Well, Arthas worked on that one.
Our team has taken the lead.
Fighter returning to ship.
But there's a lot of recipes I want to try out with the carnivore diet. I'm glad that they make condiments with no sugar in them.
Our victory is in sight.
That definitely helps. There's only two that make mayonnaise that don't have any seed oils in them, shit like that. One's called Primal, the other one I can't remember. I gotta take it out. Figure out what the name is. I just grabbed it because I saw it at the local store over here by me. So I was like, screw it, I'll try it out. It actually tastes pretty good. I need to start making my own mayo though. It's not that hard. Alright, that should be 4. Now to do a 3. Where are you at? I'm actually starting to like this ship a little bit. I would love to eat steak every day, but steak is too goddamn expensive now. That's why I buy the chuck roast. It's the closest thing. I mean, you get more for your money with the chuck roast. Sam bitches. I was thinking of making taco bowls tonight. You know, just taco meat, some cheese, sour cream.
Die Schlacht beginnt.
Thought about making chili too, but I want to wait till the weather gets cooler to make chili. But trying to find like a near zero sugar tomato sauce it's fucking damn near impossible. There's a lot of no salt or low sodium sauces, but I'm not worried about the sodium. I just don't want the sugar. And I am gonna, try that chicken bread. I've made a pizza crust, like a carnivore pizza, and I made the crust out of chicken. The best way to eat that, if you're going to do a chicken crust, in my opinion, is do a barbecue chicken pizza. That's when it tastes good. Motherfucker's flying. There's a maker that makes a zero sugared barbecue sauce called Hughes. They also make zero sugar ketchup and amongst other things, and it's not bad. I mean, you can definitely tell it's more thinned out or not as thick because there's no sugar in it, but the taste is still there. And if I make that barbecue chicken pizza, put some cheddar cheese on the top, put some mozzarella, bacon. Maybe I'll do some red onion. Depends on the mood. And that barbecue sauce is the sauce for the crust. Oh man, that shit tastes good. Your blood pressure's gone down. I don't even know what my blood pressure is at all.
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
Just keep in mind, salt doesn't raise your blood pressure. It's sugar. Sugar is what causes your inflammation. Sugar is more highly addictive than fucking heroin and fentanyl. Damn near every fucking thing we eat. I'll just circle around like this. Oh, look at that. He's going to get all four. Well, we won anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, that should do it. Yes, sir. So, premium supplies are done, right? Yep. Oh, and weekly assignments and weekly boost. Sweet. So what we got left to do here for this evening? Oh, quite a bit. Alright. Which means I'll be out for a while tonight. Okay. Yeah, definitely doing that one. All right. It's not too bad. And let's just open them all up at the same time. Calendar's done right, yep. Get out my bureau shit. we got now here? 40. This said Norman Scott, and what was the other one? Oh, Iachi was the other one. Which would be, I think this. Yep. That's already 16.3, so. At one point, I had 2,400 promotion orders until I upgraded those commanders recently, last week. I had 22 million commander XP, and I had like 50 commendations and almost 40 insignia, so that's why I don't have any of that shit now. Time to stock up on that again. So, yeah. But I'm going to call it. I'm going to message my son here and get my ass moving to his work before they get too busy. Get that fucking battery changed out. And, yeah, I'll be back on this evening. So, everybody enjoy your Monday. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.